So I'm at a really interesting spot right now with my personal brand where I've been posting these, Figma board, Miro breakdowns of how I make 76K a month at 16 years old, how I earn marketing for my coaching program, how I do all these things at this age, but it's really niched and within this coaching industry, right? And that's cool. Like I grew from 100 subscribers to 600 subscribers in about 45 days of posting once a day. It's cool and all. I think my top video got 1.2K views. But at the end of the day, going this niche is only useful if you're building your whole ecosystem around it. And with me, I wasn't really, running ads on Instagram. My ad account was banned. I wasn't doing a lot of different things. And so it was more like, just posting, but I'm not really getting anything from making these daily videos at the moment. The YouTube channel is growing a bit, but it's not growing at a really fast enough scale to kind of justify it. And it's not like I'm building this ecosystem around it because we're doing all of that from my business partner's page, right? We're running ads from his page. We're creating content on his page. We're spending like literally 10K a month on ads, 10K a month on team for that side of his personal brand. And with me, it's kind of like there was just this crossroad. And so right now it's more so like I'm going to be switching and pivoting. I'm not going to stop the daily uploads because I said I do it every day for 100 days and I plan on keeping that promise. But I need to change the style. And so this video, it's like a self podcast. Like I'm sitting down, I'm talking to you. This is kind of slow to grow as well. Like I know Scott Hilsey did it and he grew decently from it. The simplified podcast for those of you who know of it. But it's still not really the strategy I want because my goal with the personal brand is just future leverage. I don't really want to sell anything or push anything right now. I just want to be putting in the reps now because I know that later when something does come up, I'll basically be happy that I did it. And I know a lot of people who say that really like intend on selling something really short. For me, like we run our whole business through my business partner's personal brand right now. And so there really is nothing for me to sell unless I want to like double the ad spend, double all that. But I'd rather just double down on his personal brand anyway, because that's where the leverage is at. So that's why I'm doing these self podcasts today. But I think I'm going to do like documenting more so, right? If I pull this up on my computer right here, I'm going to show you guys what I've kind of been looking at. I think you're going to find it really interesting. And it's just in regards to Iman Ghazi, right? So Iman, obviously, he's built his personal brand. He's also rebranded himself a lot over the years, right? And so if you look at this here, this is a report I had ChatGPT make where it's basically talking about how Iman Ghazi grew his personal brand and everything. And so initially he was just a vlogger, right? He was just making vlogs, blah, 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 blah. Then he started getting into like the agency stage, right? Where he dropped out of high school, he was pursuing his ventures. He went from a vlogger to like a CEO, and his content was like highlighting how he was an agency owner, his life as an agency owner, right? So this is the stage which I'm going to be in. I'm going to still document, but I'm going to broaden out from just these like Miro board videos, and I'm going to go all in on this idea that I run a company, I'm making this money, day in the life of an entrepreneur, etc., right? And this is kind of like the growth. So the way I see it is this report I had ChatGPT make me, it's like a roadmap to success with personal branding. And so I'm not saying you should follow it, but I'm saying with the situation I'm in, I can't really do this first stage because I've already like made it in a way where, yeah, I make 70K a month at 16. I can't show me from rock bottom. So I need to build starting from here. So how did he build from starting from there? That's the real question, right? That's the question to be asked. And so I'll ask ChatGPT for anyone curious, how Iman, what was the strategy Iman used to build the brand in this regard, right? Because that's what I'm going to be doing. So this is where my head is at right now. I've had such confusion with my personal brand for a while where I didn't know what to do, but I was just doing it. And so yeah, you can see like I'm a 17-year-old, I dropped out of high school. I barely say that. I don't think many people know that. I left high school when I hit my first 50K a month. So right now, like this in itself is kind of like a self podcast. Like I like how Scott Hilsey does it because some people just like to listen to Scott and maybe some people like to listen to me. So it's a cool self podcast. So I'll talk about some things for now. Like some funny things have happened. So today, two things. Number one, I applied for Amex, which is cool. I might be the youngest person with an Amex. We'll see. I mean, maybe there's some kid who's younger with an Amex. But the thought behind that is since we're spending, last month I spent like 40 or 50K, which is still rookie numbers, but with points, that you get from Amex on, the card I got, which is like a 2.25x multiplier. That's like, $120,000 points, right? And that's like a first class flight to Dubai in just points. So the points, just stacking those up will come in handy long term, which is one thing that I've been kind of doing. Another thing that happened today, first time this has ever happened, was I woke up, I checked Stripe. Usually there's payments there. Today there was a chargeback. First ever chargeback. I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, who the hell chargebacked? And it was weird. It was a chargeback from this guy from payment 2 months ago. He's continued paying me since then, but the chargeback was from one random payment 2 months ago. And so I called him. I was like, yo, why is there a chargeback? And he said his bank like shut, like it was some Mexican bank or something, and they shut down his card and did a chargeback or something. So he went to the branch and sorted that out because he's a happy client. Like, I was like, what the hell, bro? Like, this guy literally sent me a testimonial, and now he's like, his ads, no, he fucking chargebacks. Like, it doesn't even make sense. So I was glad to get that sorted out. That's kind of a development. But now that ChatGPT has generated this, let's kind of get back. This video is going to get no views. This is a shocker. Like, this is a real shocker. But for anyone watching this in the future or now, this is kind of going to dictate how I go about my personal brand from this video and kind of my thought process. So every video he leaned on his age, his progress, and yeah, these things I really like. I just don't like vlogs though. I hate vlogs. Vlogs like I just don't like filming vlogs. They're like cool to watch and everything. He showed wins and he showed the grind. This is another cool thing, right? And this could help me work even harder as well, because when you show and announce things online, it's like you have this social commitment to make it happen. This is another cool thing I wanted to talk about because, you know, it's kind of hard to commit to spending 2 hours a day creating YouTube videos every day, and some of those videos get 30 views. But the reason I've been so consistent with it, I believe, is obviously I have a good work ethic and I'm disciplined, but I also announced on Instagram to everyone I know, a lot of successful people there, I would post a video a day every single day for 100 days. I announced it. And because I announced it, I literally have this like commitment to make it happen. I literally have to make it happen. So now I just withheld, I kind of like, sorry, what's the word? I upheld or upkept that promise to continue uploading. So that's what I've done, right? And that's a good idea. It's a good strategy for anyone who, you know, you want to really commit to something because you know it'll help you in the long term. Say to someone that you're going to do it. And if you don't do it, they're going to fucking think you're a loser. Maybe they won't. Maybe people won't notice. And they probably won't. That's the truth. But in my eyes, if I don't upload, even if I miss a day, people are going to think I'm an absolute loser. Like, and I can't have that happen. That's just like not ideal at all. So if we come back to here, this is another cool thing. Like, when it comes to showing the grind, I will work harder if I'm showing people how hard I work, right? So in the trenches, not preaching from a stage. As a 17-year-old, he dressed, spoke, and acted like a 27-year-old. Okay, this is another cool thing. So basically the main thing is from now I need to rebrand myself as if I've really made it. And this is a cool thing I want to talk about. It's rebranding. People rebrand themselves all the time, right? Iman rebranded himself from a kid, you know, just vlogging and like a personal trainer, to now he rebranded to basically becoming an agency guy. Then he rebranded to being like a guru, and now he's like this co-owner, like sophisticated kind of businessman, like operator. Like, he just rebrands himself. And this is kind of like the stage where I'm rebranding things. So milestone content is another cool thing. This is a really solid idea. And then reputation. So really building that reputation. This is another cool thing, right? Iman would never really make it seem like he had a coaching program until it got too big where he had to. Early stage, if you study what he did, he was really making it seem like it wasn't as big as it was. He made it seem like he was just running this agency and he was happy to give you some help if you wanted it. And that's a cool approach because people think it's more genuine. And so we have some clients right now where we're testing this approach where, you know, they're like appointment setter coaches, and we literally say, like, if you want me to give you some advice and connect you to a role, reach out to me on Instagram. And then we have the appointment setter set them for a free call, and since they're good at sales, they close the free calls, which is another cool idea. Tangible wins, narrative driven proof positioning. That's the strategy. The title for this YouTube video is how narrative driven proof positioning will make me $1 million a month as a teenager. You gotta love unique mechanisms. So yeah, guys, this is kind of where I'm at with things. I don't really know if anyone found any value from this video. It's more so like a self podcast, and I kind of wanted to announce where I'm planning on going with things for the next period of time, because, you know, if you guys look at my YouTube, you probably see this one guy. I don't know if he's watching this right now because he's been commenting on every single one of my videos. I just got another notification. Like, yeah, this guy's just been commenting on all my videos, but that's fine. It's just funny because obviously like I've been posting a lot of videos. 616 subscribers is cool. You know, I started at like 200 or something, and you know my most popular videos have gotten 1K, but it's still pretty small. It's still not really big. And if we look at the analytics right now, like they're cool. It's kind of cool, but it's nothing staggering. You know, like if I pull out the analytics and show you, it's like okay, 170 watch time hours, 6K views, and if we compare it to lifetime, like it's kind of up, but it's nothing. It's once again, it's nothing crazy. Like the subscribers is still nothing crazy. There was a day where wow, I got like 13, but that's still nothing. You know. So yeah, this is the new strategy. This is what I'm gonna be moving forward with. And yeah, let's run this up, guys. Appreciate you watching this. See you on the next one. Have a good one.